It happened at Daniel's party, one of those dazzling nights where arrogance hung in the air like expensive cologne. The music drifted low, golden light poured over crystal glasses, and laughter bubbled everywhere like champagne. My wife, well, ex-wife now, stood by the piano in the red dress I once bought her. She looked like desire wrapped in silk. When the band shifted to a slow tune, I walked toward her. All I wanted was a small moment, a dance, a touch, a reminder that I still existed in her orbit. I reached out my hand. She stared at it as though I'd offered her something filthy. "You're not worthy to touch me," she said softly, her lips barely moving. "Your kiss disgusts me." The laughter came instantly, Daniel's booming roar, joined by her little circle of rich parasites hiding their smirks behind champagne flutes. That kind of laughter scorches deeper than fire. But I didn't flinch. I didn't move. I just said quietly, "Enjoy the party, darling. It's the last one you'll ever host." That shut them up. We'd met 8 years earlier, back when I was rebuilding my company from ashes. Endless nights, no rest, living on caffeine and determination. Then she appeared, calm after chaos. Back then, she said she admired my drive, the fire in my eyes. I thought she wanted to stand beside it. Turns out, she only wanted to warm her hands until she found a bigger flame. She'd married me for my promise, and traded me for someone who'd already fulfilled his. I didn't notice the shift right away. It was gradual, the late nights that weren't mine, the phone that never faced up, the perfume I didn't buy. When I confronted her, she smiled that gentle, cruel smile and said I was imagining things. Gaslighting, sweetly wrapped in affection. But truth always bleeds through the prettiest lies. It came through an email, one she sent to the wrong address. Or maybe fate sent it to me. A dinner reservation. 2 names, hers and Daniel's. The man I'd called brother, investor, friend. That night, I didn't rage. I didn't break anything. I just sat in the dark, staring at the screen until its light felt like fire on my skin. That's when I learned, love blinds you, but betrayal makes you see. The next morning, I called my lawyer. Quietly, no drama. I moved half my assets into a new company under a hidden name, something she could never touch in the divorce she didn't yet know was coming. Then I changed my will, my shares, my trusts. Everything linked to me became invisible. She thought she was bleeding me dry. What she didn't know was that the accounts she used were empty shells, decoys I'd set up months before. Every purchase, every transfer she made came straight from her own half. And I let her keep spending. I let her dig her own grave. Meanwhile, Daniel, smooth, self-satisfied Daniel, had no clue that the files I'd given him for his big merger were loaded with legal landmines. A missing license here, a misfiled trademark there, a hidden liability waiting to explode once the deal went through. They thought I was blind. I was just patient. So when Daniel threw that grand party, I accepted his invitation. I smiled, shook hands, drank his wine, even congratulated him on his upcoming deal. I wore the same calm mask that made people mistake silence for weakness. And when she humiliated me in front of everyone, I didn't react. I didn't have to. The clock had already started ticking. That same night, while they toasted to themselves, Daniel's company servers went dark. Files disappeared. Investors pulled out. The merger collapsed before midnight. By morning, every news outlet was calling it a disaster. And her name? It appeared on documents tied to his offshore accounts, digital breadcrumbs I'd planted weeks earlier. She wasn't just involved. She was the centerpiece. When she woke up in Daniel's penthouse the next day, he was gone, phone dead, lawyers vanished, empire in ruins. Her accounts frozen, legal notices piling up, no one returning her calls. I remember when she came to my office, no makeup, no arrogance, just desperation dressed in luxury. "Please," she whispered, "you can fix this. You're the only one who can." I leaned back, studying her like a stranger. Why would I fix something I didn't break? Tears, real ones, slipped down her cheeks. She reached for my hand. I let her touch it, just long enough to believe mercy might still exist. Then I said, "You were right that night. I'm not worthy to touch you. But you're not worthy to beg me. She left quietly. I watched her reflection fade from the glass door, the ghost of a woman I once loved. It's been 6 months now. Daniel's vanished overseas. She's living in a small apartment downtown, where no one knows her name. My real company is thriving. People say I seem lighter these days. Maybe I am. Sometimes I still hear her words, "You are not worthy to touch me." They don't hurt anymore. They remind me of the night I discovered the power of silence. Because revenge doesn't roar. It doesn't break glass or scream. It smiles, waits, and lets truth do the killing. And in that ballroom, when their laughter died and faces turned pale, I didn't just get even. I got free.